It's an infinitely scalable broken liquidity problem because the more assets you add, the more asset that the next asset needs to scale to, and then the more that next asset needs to scale to, creating a more and more complex system with infinitely more liquidity needs and demands in segmented corridors. Segmented corridors is the key. If we move over to XRP as the bridge currency, we can see that every single time you add an asset, you don't need to make it liquid to every other asset in the system. You just need to make it liquid to XRP. Now, the truth is when you're going from JPY to USD, it doesn't necessarily matter what the price of XRP is, because the person with JPY is moving through XRP as liquidity and USD is coming out on the other side. The actual price of XRP doesn't matter as long as the price of XRP facilitates enough liquidity for the transaction to take happen, for XRP to be the bridge. The sender doesn't see the price of XRP. The receiver doesn't see the price of XRP. XRP needs to have enough value to it for the liquidity and scale of the transaction. So today, we're in a world where not that much of the traditional financial world is happening on chain. You can facilitate a lot of the activity with a lower priced XRP because let's say each one of these is doing approximately $10,000 a day, right? I have no idea what the number is, but let's say JPY to USD, JPY to EU, all of these is doing about $10,000 a day. Therefore, you need a $1.45 XRP. What happens if each one of these starts doing $10 million a day, $100 million a day, a billion, a trillion? That's when you need drastically more liquidity. And guys, there's only one way to get more liquidity. Because there is a finite number of XRP in existence, the only way to create more liquidity is to have a higher priced XRP. Now, the true beauty of this system right here is that XRP's price is set at whatever liquidity the network demands for its needs. You have extremely low activity, you can have a low priced XRP. You have extremely high activity and high value throughput, you can have a very high priced XRP. XRP scales in price due to the liquidity demand and liquidity need of the network. It's not about it just being arbitrarily set. It's not about it being flat and stable. The truth is, this is a living, breathing network. And XRP's price will reflect the demand on its liquidity need in the system itself. The price of XRP can be volatile day to day because it's really just being used as liquidity bridging between different assets. The senders are sending the assets they want, the receivers are receiving the asset they want,